Ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go!
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Pilot, 64, weak. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Clifford. And on the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's mine. Single. Go. 90 is the mic. Let's go. Hey, Delta. Go. Ready.
From the gun, Clifford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Smooth.
Off play action. Clifford. Looking for Harry. He airs it out. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They toss to Freeman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
90 is a mic. Five. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 90 is a mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 90 is a mic.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Orbit. 5 down. Stand up in. Shoot.
Off the play fake. Clifford. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Yep.
Motion.
Hey, exit. Go.
On 1st and 10, Clifford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Go.
Throwing again. Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check Mike 54. Mike. Hey, Alpha. Watch the pass. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Michel. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check 9. Clear. KD weapon. Check. Check nickel. Ready.
They'll run it. This is Michel. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. New England on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Clifford. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Rodgers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on third down. And he'll find Golladay. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
What do you want?
Back north. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Wow.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Gets it off to Freeman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about this.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Brings up second and 8. Patriots 21-yard line.
Inside. Push him back.
Throwing on second and 8. Rodgers. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, well, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Jones has it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on first. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about...
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Throwing on first down. Clifford, quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A big play there for New England. 43 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. There's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. That's complete. It's Gordon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 2nd and 4. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Rodgers now to throw. The quick slant caught. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's get it.
Inside. Minus 57. Look at this.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, Clifford. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. And his throw here's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
60 yards.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw. Clifford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, check. Hey, box drop. Check tight end.
Now Rodgers. Kyle Van Noy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And now Edelman. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready? Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. We own them. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Clifford. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
4 down. Greystone travel. Check 13. Watch the safety creep. Rush in.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their 2nd meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Box it, box it, box it, box it. We want it. Come.
Rodgers throwing here. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
57. Mike, hey, take 26. Jim. 57 to Mike. 57.
Hey, Charlie. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep.
Go to 50. We didn't get done.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Yeah. This shorty, she support, bro. Lifting up never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow